Hefty G.
Have you heard about Warframe? Because this game's pretty fucking cool. It's like everything that I thought was cool when I was 12 years old all got mashed together and put into this fucking video game. I mean, you're a fucking space ninja cutting up space shit. It's fucking cool. I mean, shit, I don't know what else to say on it. Really, as soon as you attach space to the beginning of anything, it just makes it like 40% cooler. It's proven scientifically. I mean, shit, Nazis are really fucking bad, but Star Wars gave us space Nazis and 40% cooler than regular Nazis, so they're 40% cool. People like the space Nazis somehow. I mean, I'll be honest, the math there is very lacking, but space Nazis. Yep, Warframe is a game where you can use your space sword to cut space fascists as a space ninja in your spaceship, and man, I'd say this game needs to give me some space, but I think it's giving me too much already. All space jokes aside, I'm actually a pretty big fan of the game. I mean, shit, for a free-to-play game, the scope is pretty goddamn massive. The game itself was released in 2013 for PC, and as we all know, 2013 was a long freaking time ago. This game's probably older than you, Timmy. Also, Timmy, I curse a lot. You probably shouldn't be watching these videos, bro. Actually, the idea for Warframe probably came from before that, too, because in 2008 they released Dark Sector, which is the game that Digital Extremes made before they made Warframe, and a lot of the lore and stuff in Warframe actually derives from a lot of the lore that they had in Dark Sector. But you don't care about that, right? I don't care about that, so I know you don't care about that. You just want to see the space ninja shoot some space dudes right in the space nuts, right? Well, this game's got plenty of that. Hell, this game's got no shortage of ways to space murder dudes. I mean, you started off just doing random roguelike instances, right? But they've since upgraded the game so that now you can have full-on fucking space naval battles against other space players. It's ridiculous. But it's ridiculous in a good way, like a good Ryan Reynolds performance, or a really tasty bowl of nachos. This game is the definition of quantity over quality, but also quality. So maybe it's not the definition of that. Maybe that was a shitty allegory. But you know what? I'm gonna continue because I've gone too far and I don't want to redo that line. Okay? So moving forward, this game is fucking awesome. Never in my life has anyone ever asked me, hey, what do you think the perfect model for a free-to-play game is? So I've never had the opportunity to answer. But if I did, I'd tell them Warframe in a fucking heartbeat. This game started off as a wimpy little baby, oh, you're a free-to-play game. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, here's a little lollipop, to like straight up fucking owning the free-to-play sphere. You ask anyone who plays free-to-play games if they've heard of Warframe, of course they fucking heard of Warframe. It's like asking a first-person shooter aficionado to name Call of Duty. They know what Call of Duty is, just like free-to-play people know what Warframe is. You don't have to have me sit here and tell you how awesome this game is. You already know. This game is fucking just busting down doors, yelling beefcake in people's faces. It followed its dreams, and now it's here to help you follow yours.
Follow your dreams. You can reach your goals. I'm living proof. Beefcake. Beefcake.
This game never asks you for a penny. I mean, sure, it'll put a little sign up that says, hey man, you get an extra penny, but it will never ask you for a penny. This game only wants your penny if you want to give it your penny. Everything in this game can be unlocked through work in-game. And that's the way it should be. If a player enjoys playing the game, then that game should reward that player for playing that game. That's how it worked in PS2 games. That's how it should work in 2020. I know that the model for making money through free-to-play games is a very confusing model for a lot of people. But the point of the matter is, if you put things in-game for people to work towards, there's always going to be a good percentage of people who don't want to deal with that bullshit. So of course you're still going to be making money, but at the end of the day, you're going to be keeping your fan base because you're going to be giving them shit to work towards. Warframe gives you all the tools and time you need to unlock every one of its different Warframes and abilities and weapons. You just have to want it. And I feel like that's the perfect way to set up a free-to-play game. It's free to play, it's free to enter. Now if you want the cool stuff, sure, you can grind for it, like a lot of people are willing to do. But if you don't have the time for that, here, just toss me a little 5-ski and take the cool skin or take the cool gameplay innovation. It's really not that complicated. Just don't put seriously good stuff behind a paywall. Let players always have the opportunity to earn it. And for the love of God, don't make earning it such a pain in the ass. A player shouldn't have to invest 40 hours into a game to get a new gun or a new skin or a new weapon in general. Let them work for it, but be reasonable. Like Warframe, a lot of the stuff you need to craft some of the more pricey Warframes, it is rare and it is hard to get, but at the same time you can farm certain places and certain missions for those items. There's always going to be a hardcore market in your games, but there's also always going to be a casual market in your games too. Free-to-play game developers shouldn't really have fear of making money through their games, because at the end of the day, there's always going to be somebody who doesn't want to sit through tens of hours of grinding or work to unlock something. That's why EA makes so much money off of those unlock all packs that they sell for their games. Long story short, what I'm trying to say is, if you're developing a free-to-play game, if you're considering moving to a free-to-play model for an existing game, really, the important thing is that you make a game that's worth playing. If you make a game that's worth playing, fill it with items that players will want to unlock through gameplay, you're always going to have people who don't want to put the time into it. So you're never going to have to worry about making money off of it. Just make a game worth playing and the money will come. Anyway, that's all my time for today. I do want to thank you for watching this video if you made it all the way to the end. If you did, why not like, comment, or subscribe? Please, please, please don't do it just because I asked you to. Do it if you want to, okay? But regardless, thanks for watching. If you didn't like it, fuck you. If you did, hope to see you in the next one. Have a good one.